All right, good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and tonight it's looking like I'm going to be by myself. I'm supposed to have my co-host Uptown in the building at some point during the show. But for the meantime, this is the host CB, and I hope you guys are having a great night. Tonight, going to be talking about a few things. As you know, we're in the off season, so it's going to be a lot of news and so what coming forth. But before I do all of that, let's just go ahead and get to the comment section. I see they starting to liven up in the comment section. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to James Smart, who's good. Shout out to the OG Jerry Poor. Shout out to you, fam. I see JT in the building. Shout out to you, fam. Okay, I see Miss Anna in the building. How you doing, Miss Anna? And I'm going to highlight you guys' comments that go on tonight. I am going to be reading a lot of comments, so you guys please put your thoughts in the comment section, and I will have the phone lines open. So you guys, hopefully, you guys call in tonight, and let's just talk Saints football. But the last show we had live was me and WD. We was talking about the Sean Payton situation. Sean Payton situation. He had upcoming interviews. Now we done got through the interviews, and now we're at this point. So that's basically what the majority of the show um gonna be on tonight. That situation. What if he goes back to Fox? Where do that leave us? Without a first round, etc. So we got a lot of things to get into tonight. But before we get into all of that, it has been some nice consideration going on. Our rookie Chris Olave, he wasn't the runner up, but he was in consideration for a rookie of the year. So shout out to Chris Olave. I think he had 1,042 yards, 70 something receptions. This guy quickly showed that he can be a number one receiver. We all know he has things that can be worked on. It's some Saints fans that think he's not a number one. I mean, if he had over 1,000 yards, I mean, don't you think that he could possibly become a number one for the ones that's doubting him? And to be quite honest, a lot of that is due far as his yards after catch. A lot of guys, saying once he catch the ball, he's going to the ground. He's not making, much happen after the catch. But like I said, he's young, and just imagine when he works on that and that becomes better. So we definitely got a dog in Chris Olave. Shout out to Chris Olave, um, rookie of the year runner up. Offensively, I mean, you had guys like Garrett Wilson up in New York. That guy was getting the ball, hella time. So I didn't see Chris Olave winning that award. And then you had other players like the Hutchinsons up in Detroit. It was a lot of guys that really had to do a lot for their team, as did Chris Olave for us on the offensive side. So yeah, just shout out to Chris Olave, man. We got something on the rise. Don't know the situation with Michael Thomas, if he comes back next year or not. But even if Michael Thomas does come back, do believe that the focal point is going to be Chris Olave first, then Mike, or whichever. It really don't matter. If Mike comes back and he's healthy, that's going to be a nice dynamic duo. So you got a guy that can stretch the field along with make possession catches in Olave, and then you got Mike that's exceptional at making possession receptions. So yeah, man, we got a lot of potential on that side. But let's just go ahead and get into the show. First off, news that comes up. If you look at the title of the show, it has same OC, same staff could shine, return to Fox. But let's start with the offensive coordinator position. The offensive coordinator position, as you guys know, staff moves started happening around last week, and there was some guys that got fired, some guys that that stepped down with other teams. But on our end, Pete Carmichael, he was kind of like the elephant in the room for most Saints fans. We was looking forward to being the star as far as him getting fired as offensive coordinator, but they decided to bring him back. My takeaway on that is, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting Pete to return as offensive coordinator. I thought he was going to go with Sean wherever Sean goes. I thought that was going to be Sean's offensive coordinator wherever Sean goes. But as far as Pete's performance with us, I mean, it's definitely not showed this year when he had the full reins. When he had the full reins, his decision making definitely was not up to par. So, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, you can look at that both ways. And I really just sat and thought about it in both perspectives. No, he gonna call the plays different with Andy Dalton, and then if you had a guy like Jameis that had a potentially good arm, when he's on point, you know, you can kind of mix it up with him. So if Jameis would have been in there, he would have been calling things different. And when Andy was in there, he was calling things different. So you had two type of situations right there. But obviously, with the situation with Andy Dalton, I mean, obviously it made his play calling look horrible, and it didn't have much to do on it. Andy was just a game manager. You know, like we said before, he had a few good games this season, you know, where he played exceptionally well. But for the majority of his games, we know that he wasn't going to be the driving force on the offense as far as carrying the offense. He was going to make sound plays. So that's how Pete was kind of calling things, you know. And Andy wasn't able to maximize, you know, no type of exciting deep plays, deep driving plays. Most of them was a lot of check downs and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's kind of the same way with Dennis. I wasn't expecting Dennis to come back. I honestly thought the staff was going to consider Sean coming back to the Saints. I thought they were really going to do that. And let's not close that door the way things is looking now, but we're going to hop into that. But, yeah, I was expecting Dennis to leave as well. So it's looking like the same band they're going to bring back at least one more year. But, yeah, I was definitely disappointed to hear that with Pete Carmichael coming back. But it is what it is. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect offensively as far as the play call. Honestly, I think the QB is really going to change how he called things, because if we know Andy Dalton is not going to be running out there 2023 in the fall. There's no way that man going to be out there on the field game one. Like I said, I don't mind bringing him back, you know, being a backup. That was supposed to be the plan this past season, but it turned out differently when Jameis was healthy. So, anyway, he shouldn't be running out on the field in 2023. So, we're most likely going to have a different QB. Whether they decide to bring Jameis back, I don't know. I doubt Jameis is going to want to be a New Orleans Saint, you know, because of how that went down. So just say you bring another type of quarterback in. I don't know. The names that's been out there floating, I'm not interested. Not interested in Derek Carr, you know, guys like that. I'd rather get somebody fresh out of college and develop. I'd, you know, be more, you know, sound with that. Because we done seen Derek Carr got great moments, and he got moments that he looked just like a mediocre quarterback. So I just think the quarterback is really going to determine how the offense moves going forward, at least this 2023 season. Now, whether that will change the way Pete has been calling games, I mean, like third down calls, Pete definitely has been screwing up on that this season. I mean, throwing slants and stuff like that on third down. Whilst we doing that, you got guys like Taysom, you got guys like AK that can easily get us a yard, especially Taysom. But that's just how it's been that year, man. So let me read a few comments, man, just see what y'all thinking about the Pete situation. Okay, I see Jeremiah Whitland in the building. Give him a shout out. Shout out to you, fam. I see Miss Anna said, man, yeah, Miss Anna. I would definitely think we was going in a different direction, but I mean, I know it was some cats saying like EB from Kansas City. Wasn't no way we was going to get him. I think the only way he leaves Kansas City is if he's becoming a head coach. Why would he leave Patrick Mahomes to go to another situation as an offensive coordinator? Really, that doesn't make sense. If he's gonna leave the Chiefs, it's gonna be for a head coaching position. I mean, honestly, I believe we should have went that route with him last season. I mean, but like I said, it is what it is, man. We can't sit here and mope and complain. I mean, we can do that, but that's not going to change their decision. Their decision, they want to bring back DA, and then they want to bring back Pete. So, with that nation, I only hope is that we get a QB that has a hella skill set to him, able to stretch the ball downfield, use his feet, and therefore we can be able to get, more creative. Okay, Jerry Smart said the OC makes me so mad and hurts. It's like they don't see the issue with Pete. That's facts, man. That's a fact. Jeremiah said we're gonna be suck again next season. Deja vu all over CB. I mean, I ain't gonna just put it out like that just yet. Saying we're gonna suck. I believe there was some games, even with Andy Dalton, we still should have been over 500. Even with Andy Dalton out there. That's the thing about it. So imagine if we had a QB that was a game-changing QB that could carry the offense if needed. If AK wasn't on, if AK had a bad game, and just say maybe Olave had a bad game, the QB can get us out. We don't have that. Miss Anna said we need more running game and we need a QB. That's how I feel. I feel you, Miss Anna. As far as the run game, I know I know Mark, his time in New Orleans is over. I don't know if he's going to retire or what. It may just be on how the market is looking for him. I doubt we bring him back just due to his age. And there was a lot of shortcomings for Mark. But Mark, I ain't going to get disrespectful with him. I mean, yeah, he could have. That play, I mean, the way it looked, you look at it, yeah, it was right there. But you had a whole season of Pete Carmichael screwing plays up that could have bailed us out. I mean, so we looking at, Mark had a couple plays here and then he had a few fumbles, but Pete had a whole 17-week season of poor play calling. I mean, he had a few games where it was good and stuff, and it was really just more on the playmakers making plays. Taysom being on, Andy making the right decision, guys making plays with the football. Let's just keep things honest, man. Miss Anna said, please give us a draft pick. We about to get on that, Miss Anna. We definitely about to get on that. Jeremiah said, might as well get Jimmy GCB. I don't think we should do that. The only reason why is because he's not worth paying big dollars for. And I think he gonna be looking for a pretty hefty price, and it ain't worth it. I'd rather get a QB out of college and develop him. I mean, Jimmy G, he's a good quarterback, but he's not no elite quarterback. He's not no good to great quarterback, and where we got to be pulling out the bag. To me, it's either we pulling out the bag for somebody or we draft. I mean, I'd rather do it that way. Bring Andy back with a young, fresh guy out of college, groom him, get that veteran presence around, and Andy get him that veteran presence. And after this season, the guy ready to lead the team. I mean, that's how I feel on that. But we're gonna see what they do. I hate Pete Carmichael at all. I can't even see him on the sideline with rotten play calling on the field. The offensive lineman is sad and terrible again. I mean, yes, it's just disappointing to hear, man. James Smart said Pete must got beef with AK. Well, I mean, some of the play calls he made. Look at AK's like receptions out the backfield, screens with AK. If one thing that Pete didn't take from the Sean Payton playbook is those screens. Yeah, I mean, as far as the screen game, my screen game ain't been there, and it really wasn't there last year. I mean, Sean's last year, but I mean, really, this season we really didn't have no screen game like that. But we got a guy that's able to make something happen out the backfield. And just imagine, I mean, you think in the screen game, you can utilize Taysom in that as well. Taysom is skilled enough to, get screens. I mean, you can do tight end screens as well. I mean, it was some things that Pete could have done. I mean, you moving Taysom all around the field. Could have utilized a few extra plays. You got somebody like that. Okay, Whitley Jeremiah said, I need a Lamar Jackson, Jimmy G, somebody quarterback. Yeah, it'll be heavy if we get Lamar, but I mean, what's the selling point for Lamar to get here? I mean, when it comes to free agencies, number one, they're looking for the bag. Some of these vet free agents go to teams, to win later on in their career, but when they're a first-time free agent, like Lamar's situation, I mean, I think the bag is number one. I'm not even going to front. I think the bag is number one for a first-time free agent. But I think selling point is going to come in the mix as well. But do we got enough to throw him a big bag like that? I don't think so. But Miss Anna, she just opened up what we're about to get into. It's the Sean Payton news. Sean Payton, as you guys know, Sean Payton has been going on interviews and stuff. Started his interviews with the Broncos, Cardinals, Houston, Carolina. He's concluded all the interviews. I believe somebody wants to give him a second interview. But then I seen something else saying that no team wants to give him a second interview that he went with. I'm not sure. But I know Carolina's showing interest in the Frank guy that was the coordinator with the Colts. They're showing interest in him. I know Sean's asking price is very high. So could that be an issue, with teams? I mean, if you want somebody on Sean with Sean's pedigree, you gotta pull out the bag. Man, can't. Sean done won us a Super Bowl, but besides just that year with the Super Bowl, his offenses has been in the top 5. He was with the Saints 15 years. His offense has been in the top 5 at least 11 or 12 of those seasons. I know his last season it wasn't, but I mean, if you look at the numbers, I mean, his offense was up there. So you get that. I mean, then his coaching pedigree, he was competitive. He took a team that was in the mud and brought them to light. So yeah, teams gonna have to pay for him if they really want him. But where we at now with this is his asking price is too high. Does he go to a team? Is he really interested in these teams? Because I think all he has to do is say yes. All he had to do is say yes. And really nobody said nothing yet. So let's just pull the Broncos out for an example. The Broncos, if we go to the Broncos, we're going to be getting a late first-round draft pick this year. If we get their first-round draft pick, it's going to be 27 through 30. I don't even think it's set yet. But it's somewhere along those lines at the bottom of the draft. So we're basically getting a high second-round draft pick this 2023 season. Can the QB fall that low? I mean, yeah. but we won't be getting good draft cap. I mean, the Broncos gave up a lot to get Russell. I mean, we got to remember that. But the way it's looking right now, it's looking like the Broncos, if he does go somewhere. But what if Sean doesn't go anywhere and return to Fox? What does that leave the New Orleans Saints? That leaves us with no draft picks. And yeah, we got to end up getting somebody like a Jimmy G or Derek Carr or somebody like that. We're not going to have no first rounder unless we trade up. And we probably going to have to trade. A player going to have to be involved in the trade for us to get into. I don't know how far up. If we get up in the low team, we definitely going to be sending a player to get up in the first round. So that's what's looking ahead for us in that situation. It's not no guarantee that Sean is going to any of these teams. So we might be getting screwed this offseason with that. Shout out to Dad at Saints. He said, evening fam, Sean needs to pick his team. I'm tired. His ass already fat, fam. And you know what, man? He might not even pick a team. And that's going to be so frustrating, man. It's going to be so freaking frustrating. Shout out to Doug Corleone said, I don't even want to hear Andy's name no more. I don't either, fam, but I mean, we just got to keep it hot. They like them. This offensive coordinator and this head coach, they went with Andy Dalton over Jameis. So he could possibly be back out there as a backup. I mean, we just gotta be honest for a second. I mean, do I think he's gonna be the starter? I don't believe he's gonna be the starter, but like I said, you never know. You never know. Whitley said Sean Payton needs to go back to Fox TV straight up. Well, fam, man, you know if Sean goes back to Fox TV, you know we about to not have any draft picks. No, what we're gonna have some draft picks. Let me take that back. We do have draft picks beyond the first round, but we ain't gonna get that first rounder or possibly, high first round draft pick or first round period. We're not gonna have that this year. The situation we in, I believe we need that first round draft pick this year. Specifically for a quarterback. Even if we bring just say if they do bring a Jimmy G in or something like that, it don't need to be no multi-year deal. I believe we still need to go after a quarterback for the future. Not no prove-it type player. And I'm not saying Jimmy a prove-it type player because he's been competitive in the playoffs and stuff, but I just think his asking price going to be too high. And Derek Carr, you trade for him, he may take a pay cut, he may not. But if he don't, that's a healthy price on your cap. So I don't know, man. Just so much ahead. And I'm just saying, man, with this Sean Payton situation, it's no guarantee that he goes to a team and we get capital. If he goes to one of these teams, yeah, we're gonna get some capital back. So that'll be a good thing. What I'm about to do right now is put the link in the comment section. You guys can call in, give me your thoughts on this news that just came up. Really, the big takeaway is that it's no guarantee that Sean is even going to these teams. So if he doesn't go to any one of these teams, he's going back to Fox. And basically, we screwed out our first round pick for this season. So, and I believe he has 2 or 3 more years left on the deal. So we have to go back to it in 2024. But we need something right now. James Smart said, please don't trade for Derek Carr. Fam, I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't. He's led troops before. He got that. He can lead the troops, but I don't want him let's just go ahead and get to the call-in. I see we got Jerry Port in the building. Jerry, what's good with you, fam?
What up, CB?
What's good with you?
Can't call it. But I agree with what James Smart was saying about Derek Carr. I don't want to see this man in New Orleans. Nobody wants to see this guy in New Orleans.
Facts, I agree with you, fam. So what's your thoughts on the you done pretty much gave your thoughts on the offense coordinator. You can hit on that, but
nah, bruh. I don't even want to talk about it. I did my rant last week. I don't want to do it again.
So how you feeling about Sean possibly returning to Fox? It could happen. I mean, what's your feeling on that? We won't get nothing.
CB, I say make him go ahead and go back to Fox. I mean, all these teams he interviewed with Houston and Denver and Arizona, Carolina, this team, that just go on back to Fox and keep doing what you're doing, bruh. I mean, we can't be sitting around here day after day, night after night, trying to figure out what team you're gonna go to. Either that or just pick one and just get it over with. I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I feel you. I think his asking price is too high.
Exactly.
So we'll see, man. I just know if that doesn't happen, man, we definitely gonna be out of some draft picks this year. Some additional draft picks. Let me put it at that. So
yep.
Yeah, man. I just hope that we can. I hope that he can choose a team because he gonna help us out. Him going to any type of team gonna help us out. So we definitely want that to happen. So,
yep.
Hopefully we can hear something by the end of the week. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be pissed, man, if this man goes back to Fox if we had nothing.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be the only one, CB. All of us gonna be pissed too. I mean, just pick a team to coach with next year so we can get some picks, right? Because Lord knows we need a quarterback in the worst way, and if possible another running back because I don't know if they're talking about Kamara likely gonna get suspended this year. I hope they let him off the hook.
Right.
But we need a running back and definitely a quarterback because Andy Dalton is not the answer, bruh. I'm sorry.
That's a fact. Yeah, he definitely ain't.
No, I mean as a backup, I mean that's fine, but as a QB1, no. And talking about Derek Carr coming over here, I don't want to see him. Let him stay over there and let him stay with the Raiders for all I care. But don't come here. We all know that shit ain't gonna happen.
That's a fact, man. Fam, I definitely anything else, man, you wanna get off your chest while you on the call?
Nah, CB, just wanna hop on here, man. Just wanna give you my thoughts and opinions on this Sean Payton situation and possibly him going back to Fox or picking a team he want to coach so the Saints can get some draft picks. So that's pretty much about it. But I do want to thank SaintsUptown for coming through Monday night. Shout out to my guys, Dolph 17 and legendary Coach Rock of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast. They had him, they had Big Q, and they had Hoodie Jube over there Monday night, and we had ourselves a great time. So shout out to SaintsUptown, the Minister of Defense, for coming over there, and shouts out to Hoodie, shouts out to Big Q, and shouts out to Golf 17 and Coach Rock and all the rest of the Saint content creators. Much love to them, man.
Well, shout out to him. And while you mentioned that, we supposed to be on his show tomorrow night. You guys be sure to tune in on that. We're gonna be on Dolph's show tonight. All three of us supposed to be on there. I just got a text from Uptown. He said he got a power outage up his way, huge snowstorm, so that's why he not on tonight. So
yeah, I understand.
This weather
crazy. I
understand
about these weather conditions, CB. You know, with these snowstorms and these thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms. Hopefully, everybody making it out all right from Tuesday night. I know we had like alert day or something like that. I think Tuesday night. You know, storms coming through with the heavy rain coming through. Hope everybody is in the chat is all right. Hope everybody in their family is okay.
Yeah, appreciate that, fam.
No problem.
OG, man, we definitely appreciate you for coming on, fam. We just gotta hold our breath, man, and not get too frustrated.
Yeah, because you know it's gonna be some rages or rants coming if any news gonna be broke.
That's a fact. Facts.
Yes, sir. And shouts out to you and the fam as well, CB. Shouts out to WD and SaintsUptown. Much love to you guys. And shouts out to everybody in the chat. Much love to you. I see my buddy Miss Anna's on there, JT, James Smart, Poppy, all the rest of y'all on there. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. Much love to you.
All right, fam. Well, we'll catch you later, fam. Who that to you?
All right, CB. Who that?
Okay, so next we got James in the building. James, what's good with you, fam?
What's up, bro? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. How everything with you, bro?
Oh, same here, man. Chilling. Just getting this Saints news and stuff. You know, that ain't making the situation better, but you know, can't complain. Can't complain.
Yeah. I feel you. So I agree with everything you said before you opened the phone line that Sean doing what he do because he is a prima donna, and like Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael are confusing each other. Like, I don't understand why would they just. It's like they scared of change, bro. I do agree. Also, we need a young quarterback. I think we need to start a new chapter in a. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I feel you.
It's like they don't want to move on or something. Like, bro, like Sean ain't coming back, so just drop it. Let him do what he do. I don't really care if he pick a team or not, but we do need the draft pick. But bro, you holding everything up, and man, I lost all respect when he tried to backdoor and go to the Dolphins. But anyway, I just wish he gone about his business and Mickey Loomis do what he need to do.
That's a fact. I feel you, fam. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much just gotta wait and see, man, what happens. I mean, we got DA back, we got Pete back. Both moves we disagree with, but once the Sean Payton news, yeah, it could help us out. You know, if he does pick a team, but if he go back to Fox, you know, we basically getting nothing this offseason. I mean, nothing that's exciting for us. We're not gonna have no first round, so they'll probably just try to trade up, and that's gonna involve including a player if they trying to get up into the first round. So I don't know, man. We just gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see what happens. But definitely, it's not looking too good right now.
Cause I just kind of been thinking. I don't know if I've been the only one, but I've been saying I wanted Dennis Allen gone and Mickey Loomis gone. But okay, when they said Loomis figured he was cool, so I was like, okay, cool. DA, you out of here. And then they come back and then they hit you with that. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. I want both of them gone. I want both of them gone. Go where Sean gonna go, or go where y'all ever gonna go, because y'all ain't. I want Mickey Loomis gone. I want him gone.
I feel you on that, fam. Well, fam, you got anything else on your chest, man? I see the comments, man. Everybody talk, but not everybody, but I'm seeing Derek Carr's name in this chat.
Man, please do not do nothing with him. Let him stay where he at. His price tag is way too high.
I don't understand.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I see we got Uptown in the building. Uptown, what's good with you, fam?
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, man. I done gone through so much today, bro. Pardon me, man. I don't know why. It seems like sometimes when we be having a show, there's be some drama. I caught some of what you guys were talking about, man. I seen, I don't know who this is on the panel here. I can't quite see because I had to get on my phone because we lost power here. Who's the guy talking before me, CB?
Oh, his name James. James, one of the
Okay,
callers.
okay. Hey, James, I think you should pump your brakes, man, about Mickey Loomis right now. You understand? Um, as a matter of fact, if anybody can really recall, this is really the most, what I would say, the most hideous decision that he's made so far. I don't even know what was really behind him making the decision that he had to make. You know what I'm saying? In regards to that, I think what he's trying to do is trying to maintain some type of continuity, and I think he thinks that may seem best. You know, judging from we had such continuity around here for the last 20 years. But I think Mickey Loomis, as you know, is a good GM. Here it is. We have been in cap purgatory, you know, for about the last 6 or 7 years, and he always finds some way to get us out of it while getting us good players that can help the team. So I'm not gonna just single handedly say, hey, look, we need to get rid of him. When in reality, right, it's the coaching staff that he really needs to get rid of, which is under a tremendous amount of pressure coming up next season. Would they live up to that pressure? You know, I don't think so. Which gonna find them probably getting fired sometime in the middle of the season or something like that. You know, but we just need to pump our brakes, you know, and wild man, as far as our GM is concerned. You know, I'm not too happy with the decision. I don't know no Saints fan that is happy with the decision. But, you know, I can't hold this bad decision against him after all the good stuff that Mickey Loomis has done.
That's true. I
You
think
know,
James had some technical problems that he had popped off. I think
yeah.
he was trying to get on from another device, but I mean,
Then
yeah,
I seen, then CB, I saw somebody talking about Derek Carr, man. No, 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 no. No, I do not want Derek Carr. I'm like, if we gonna go that direction, man, I much rather us get a rookie quarterback or something, and take our bruises and lumps and bruises and stuff with a rookie quarterback, rather than getting this dude, man, who has demonstrated time and time again that he is not a good quarterback. You know, he had all the stuff, all the tools for him. He had his buddy, his college wide receiver, come play with him, man, and Devontae Adams, and he stunk it up. You know, we don't need this kind of that kind of dude like that, man. You know, to be coming to play quarterback for us, man. You know, I say, you know, look, you know, I think the only quarterback that we have really, you know, under contract is Jameis, but I don't think Jameis is going to want to play here, and I wouldn't want to play and come back here either if I'm Jameis, you know, considering the way that they treated me. So that's why right now, as at this point in time, right, we just not a good football team because, you know, we don't even have a quarterback. You know, we have no leadership, no direction. You know, we really don't know where this team is going.
that's a fact.
So until we, I'm saying that we should just go it on and position ourselves to draft a kid out of Tennessee. You know, that Hooker kid. I know he's injured right now. He got injured and all that. You understand? But we can draft him, and maybe he'll be ready for us next season because, I don't put much faith in well, he'll be ready for us the season after next. I meant to say because I don't put much faith in next season either too much. So that's what I say. And maybe you get somebody whatever to fill in and play quarterback or something this season, whatever. But I know Dennis gonna be trying to do something to make the quarterback position, I guess solidified. He may even bring his boy back. I mean, this is just sad, CB. It's just sad, pathetic, and disgusting. Because man, we just in such a turmoil right now, and this is so out of the norm. Because I can't think of no Saints fan, not one single Saints fan, that likes Dennis Allen. I don't know of none, none on Twitter, none in person, none I personally know, none on YouTube. This is just a horrible decision, man. And then they double down. They bring back him and Pete Carmichael. That's why, with this whole thing, with this Payton, this Sean Payton thing, man, we need to get, some good compensation from that, man. We need to get, the 2 1s, which that's what I want, two first round picks, and and fill up whatever the in between is, just like my man Big Q was saying. That's about it, bro. And I can't really read comments because I'm on my phone, so I don't know what anybody is saying.
Yeah, they're agreeing with you, fam. I see we got Miss Anna on the line. We're gonna bring Miss Anna on. I see JT.
Oh, Miss Anna. I think this is our first time calling.
It said device not connected for JT. So JT, once you get that situated, fam, we're gonna bring you on. But let's bring Miss Anna on. Hey, Miss Anna, how you been?
Yeah, I've been good. Been good. Um, I don't have nothing to say now because Uptown done said everything. That, I feel you with Mickey Loomis. I think, I like Mickey Loomis, and he's done hell of a job.
Yeah, I do, Miss Anna. I like my GM, man. It's just that this the only thing this decision right there. I don't like this decision now, but I do like my GM, man. I don't think he's the problem.
No. Dennis Allen, he needs to stick to what he's good at, and that's defensive coordinator. Our defense was good this year. I was pissed off about letting CJ go and all this, but there was always somebody to step up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just the offense was horrible, and I mean, I don't know. This shit with Sean Payton, and I have to wonder what's going on with Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis. I think it's really, really screwed up if Sean Payton holds out another year and we get screwed out of these draft picks that we can get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all that is contingent on, first of all, the team got to be willing
We're
to give
paying
the compensation.
He's still on contract.
Mm-hmm.
He's still on contract and not doing shit for us. And I mean, I don't know. There's got to be an answer somewhere. Mickey Loomis can make stuff happen. I don't know.
The answer gonna be with Sean Payton.
Exactly.
It's up to him. It's up to him and his team, whoever he got around him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To agree to a deal with whatever teams and stuff, is trying to, court him right now.
Right.
Because, they obviously want him. They bringing him in for interviews and stuff, But we don't know what Sean Payton is really looking for as far as when he goes to that organization. Is he looking for control? Is it a money thing? We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It's all on him. And I'm like, I just know that whatever, as far as the Saints is concerned, we need to get at least position. Whoever gets him, we need to get at least 2 first-round picks.
I said that. I said, yeah.
Because I look at it like this, and the reason why I said that is because I remember when John Gruden was traded, to the Tampa Bay Yucks.
Yeah.
And they got, they traded, they gave away 2 first-round picks for him. And if you remember at the time, John Gruden wasn't even a Super Bowl winning coach at that time.
Right.
I mean, Sean Payton is a Super Bowl winning coach and all. He got all that on his resume right now. So we should be able to get at least 2 first-round picks, first round for this year and the first round for next year.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that Mickey don't, acquiesce to anything less than that. Because, we probably, if you think about it, they gave up 2 first-round picks for John Gruden. So, and Sean Payton got a better, resume than them. So I think we should get 2 first rounds and maybe a second, and maybe, a second next year too or something like that.
I totally agree.
But,
yeah.
It's all up to Sean Payton right now. But I'm like, if, I would say this to Mickey Loomis, don't walk away from that table without at least 2 first-round picks. If they talking about some other shit, you can tell them, y'all can go to hell. And then Sean Payton can go back and be an analyst on Fox, and we can ante up and do this all again next year because we still got his rights next season too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay.
So if it don't go down this year, we can go on and we can go on and run this back next year. And because teams gonna need coaches and stuff again next year, some teams, some coach, a couple of coaches inevitably gonna get fired after next season too, and then they're gonna be looking for a coach. So that's up to him, but I'm hearing that Denver was really, really interested in him, and then I heard that they wasn't and all that, and then then I heard that they having a second interview. Then he's interviewing. I mean, as long as they keep talking about him, and he keep interviewing with people, that's better for us.
Yeah.
You understand? That means that there's still interest in him, and I mean that he still have interest in coaching. So I hope eventually that he end up with somebody. He need to end up with somebody so he can start sorting out, how he gonna, hook up his team and stuff then, and all that, So let's see what he gonna do. Only thing on our end is that I just tell Mickey, don't take nothing less than 2 ones.
Yeah, my thoughts.
We'll be good.
And then we don't know what's up with AK either, I mean, we're probably gonna be needing a running back too.
Now he's still under contract too, but the only thing about it is that we don't know what's up there because he's surely gonna get suspended.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
That suspension, man. That yeah. He gonna get suspended and Marcus May. That they didn't get it this season. But
right.
They're gonna get it next season though, so that he's gonna miss about maybe 5 or 6 games. you know, something like that. And I don't know how many games that Marcus, because then Marcus May, he already was going to get suspended, and then he got into some more shit in New Orleans, you know, so I don't know how many games he going to miss.
Right.
So, man, it's been real good, man. I think this your first time really calling, huh?
No. Tell him, CB. I've been.
Oh yeah, she been calling. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's always good, man, to hear from her. Cause she'll ride or die, man.
Big fast.
That's for sure.
Well, Miss Anna, you got anything?
Miss Anna, you got anything else you want to say?
No, that's about all I was thinking about, you know. It's all this stuff going on right now, but just let it play out, you know.
Yeah, man, it's been good, man, hearing from you this evening.
Thank you.
You know, that day, everybody that's watching, man, this is a real one right here. This is a soldier.
That's right.
It's a real soldier right here, man. No doubt about it, man. You have a good night, Miss Anna.
Y'all too, man. It was good talking to you. Who dat?
Who that, baby?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, and we got our last caller for the night. We got JT in the building. That time I wish you would have been on last week and heard JT tape. He definitely had some good points. But welcome back, JT, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. How y'all doing, fellas?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
All right, Uptown. Good to hear from you again, my man. Sorry that's going on with you. I hope everything fair out. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna work out, brother. It's gonna work out, brother. I'm a soldier, bro.
Right. Look, Uptown. Yeah, I heard. Look, Uptown. I always start off like this. You know, telling all my family members on my podcast that you might not like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So let's be real. That's how I always started.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that, bro.
Oh yeah. Now I got some stuff here. I'm gonna piggyback off of what you were saying. When you start with a leader. That's what you said. And I'm 150% with you on that. But that's why you blow. I know they don't want to hear me say this, but that's why you let the coach go, you let the coordinators go, and you might even let some of your scouts go.
Yeah. Yep.
For this reason. Look back at when Sean Payton first came here till when Sean Payton left. And you look at the players that was our big players from that time on. It was always free agents that wasn't drafted. Your PL Thomas, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about main players. I ain't talking about your quarterback. I'm talking about main players. Because you don't say quarterback because Drew was at the helm for 16 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, they didn't have no one behind him. That's one of the reasons why we're in the position we in, because we never could get a quarterback. And not say could never get one, Uptown and CB. They never wanted to get one to put pressure on him as being behind him, like they did in Green Bay with Brett Favre by putting Aaron Rodgers behind him. You understand?
I think what it is, I think we got put to sleep. We was enamored. You understand? Because we knew that we had a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Right.
Although we acquired him and stuff, as a free agent. But as far as like quarterbacks concerned, man, the Saints has never, ever drafted a franchise quarterback.
Right. Now watch this. Back, I say 5 years ago, when all of the quarterbacks was coming out, I say about like even between not just 5 years, the last 2 years, We could have got any one of them. We could have got the guy in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have got the guy in Philadelphia. You know, Jalen Hurts. I wonder why they didn't go after these quarterbacks at that time, and they could have got them. But this is what they went and got. Now stay with me, Uptown. This is what they got. They went and got Davenport. They went and got Payton Turner. They went and got Ruiz. They got McCoy, and I think in that the only thing out of them four in them 4 years was just McCoy. That really stand out. So you lost 3 draft picks with those 3 moves: Payton Turner, Davenport, and Ruiz. Not saying these guys are horrible or Ruiz was horrible, but Ruiz was a center. You draft him as being a center. You don't draft him because you want to put him at guard. That's why you have so many players getting drafted in the league. You have 7 rounds, and you have all these guys, and you mean to tell me you can't find you a center out of all those guys? You want to draft a center first every other year. You see? Now, like I told a friend of mine this, and like I say, I keep saying this. Some people don't want to hear this, but I think in a lot of ways, the drafting of what Sean Payton and was doing held us back too, and it's starting to show now. It's starting to show now. It's starting to show with the quarterback position. Yeah, it's starting to show with the quarterback position. It's starting to show with some of these coordinators. Look what's going on. Look what happened on your defense. Your defensive line coach. You got first of all, you got 2 co-defensive coaches. I wouldn't want to stay here either if I'm gonna need 2 people to run my defense. I'll go try to find. That's why both of them are being asked to leave. You know, and I'm gonna tell you this: if they wanted any one of them to stay, what would happen to you if you on the job and you telling the man, "Look, I'm going to get a job just the same as I got, but they paying me more money"? What your owner? He gonna say, "Well, no, I'll pay you double what they paying." Okay, okay. Well, did Dennis Allen? You think he ever said that to them guys yet? I don't think so. That's why everything is so quiet and moving right along, because he didn't say that. If he said that, them guys would be, one of them would be here. One of them would be here. And if we don't watch that situation, we're gonna lose both those guys. Okay? And again, I'm going all the way back. The leader, Dennis Allen. This team is going to crumble underneath his watch. I hate to say it to my fellow Saints fans, but I can see this going on because this good old boy league is going on over there off of Porter Street, off of Airline Highway. You understand? And I've been around here 62 years, be 63 years old. I'm going to tell you something. I've seen this message played years ago. If y'all remember Jim Mora and Carl Smith.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
that offense was so stale. It was just a normal offense. Everybody cried out for this guy to be off the team, but Jim Mora stuck by him for years and years. You understand?
Know why, right, JC? You know why, JC,
yeah,
right?
That's the brother-in-law. That's the brother-in-law.
Yeah, that was the brother-in-law.
That's right. He was the brother-in-law. So that's the good old boy league. Here we go again. I'd rather my team go down, but keep my brother-in-law right with me. That's not how that goes. That's why I hope, I'm going to tell y'all, before I leave CB and Uptown, I'm going to say this. What do we expect Dennis Allen and Mickey Loomis to do if they got the offensive coordinator to come back? What do we expect them to do with the draft pick? when it comes. Do you expect something big to happen? Not me. I expect I hate to say it again, but I expect something, a small, something that's going to shock the world to everybody. They're going to say, what? A third round pick, 2 third-round picks, and a 29th pick? Oh, no, that's not how that goes. Sean Payton should get 2 number ones, like you say, 1 this year and 1 next year, and whatever else come after. This is the reason why you're doing this trade. You're trying to recoup this number 1 pick back. You're not trying to recoup a 30th pick. Now, don't stand there and act like you don't understand what's going on out here. This is a good old boy league. Sean Payton already knows where he want to go. It's already there. Mickey Loomis knows what he already is going to get. It's right there. That's why they still saying, oh, they got a team waiting in the wings. They got a team waiting in the wings. To me personally, I don't care if they don't have a team waiting in the wings. We got his contract for 2 years. I'd rather him to rot on Fox than us not get a number 1 pick. That's what I rather. That's what I rather. I'm gonna be true to the family, to the Saints family, to the people that really behind the Saints. I'd rather sit and watch him 2 years on Fox than him being where he want to be and we getting what we don't want.
Yep. That's what I was saying earlier.
It's gonna be some goody. It's gonna be some goody boy talk.
Oh yeah.
Trade compensation.
Yeah.
You know. Because what it's gonna be, because he don't want, Sean ain't gonna want him to be taking away valuable assets from the team that he about to coach and all that. So Mickey got to play, man.
But Uptown,
Mickey got to play business.
Yeah, but Uptown, you're right. Mickey got to play business, right? You just hit it on the nail on the head. He has to be a shrewd negotiator. This French stuff can't be there, but I know it's gonna be there, and I know it's already there. It's already made. It's just that we don't know yet. We, as the fans, we don't know. You understand? We don't know. But see me, I've been watching football too long. I could tell when I see something going on. That's why when it takes its time, going like it's going, something's going on. You understand? I teach my children that Uptown. If it don't seem right to you, or you gotta think about it and say, I don't know about something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something's wrong. So they can't fool me. You understand? They human just like I am. They just up there in this world of big money and control. That's where they at. You understand? Yeah. But I do know one thing. They ain't gonna pull the wool over John's head, not me, because of this reason. Because of this reason. I've seen these parties done before. You understand? And this stuff that's going on right now, if with Sean Payton, if it's not done right, that's all I gotta tell Mickey Loomis. If you don't do it right and you do that good old boy thing, you done destroyed this team for 5 years. Now I know you don't care, but you done destroyed it for 5 years.
And then that means that his ass gotta go, man.
That's right. All right. That means, so in the next, and I said this the other day on CB show, in the next 2 years, if Sean Payton come out this year and he coach 2-3 years after that, watch you hear Mickey Loomis won't leave. You understand? And he gonna leave us with this. He gonna leave us with our own situation because we let him control that like that with the monies and everything. But he gonna leave us the way he left us with the situation. He's not gonna clean it up before he leave because they never do that. You know, they never clean it up before they leave. They do that. You know, because if you a true Saints fan, picture Mickey Loomis today and picture him when he first came, and you can tell who's trying to get at something and who's not. That Mickey Loomis that he first came and Sean Payton was trying to make it a big thing down here for New Orleans. You understand? Now, one side of them think they high and mighty. All of that's all right. But you got to understand, you had it made here. You had it made. You had control. You had you was the man here. You could get anything done. But the reason why you left because you already was a snake, and you went around and talked to the guy in Miami and had that situation, setting that situation up while you were supposed to be coaching our team.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? You don't do that. That's not the right thing to do. When you making a decision and moves, you making that for an organization. You understand? That's what you're doing. You ain't making that move just for yourself. You was thinking about self when you went out there to Miami to do that. You understand? But you didn't think that coach knew that. Understand? That's why I know he gonna land somewhere this year, because he want to get back to coaching, and he want that stigma off his head about that situation. But personally, I don't care nothing about him after that. I know everybody say, oh, he changed New Orleans. Let me tell you something. The person that changed New Orleans to be a formidable team was Jim Mora. That's who changed. And that what made us contenders. You understand? We was in the playoffs back then. That made us contenders. Now, Sean Payton, we went to the Super Bowl and won it with Sean Payton. Fine. But I'm going to tell you, he had 4 or 5 other chances of getting a Super Bowl, and he didn't get it. And he had young players, and these players was worthy of another Super Bowl. But the decision of how things was back then, what the decision of what he made and plays that was being called, I know I'm watching it just like everybody else. Y'all see some of them plays that they was calling, and you'd be like, well, what you doing a double reverse with a tight end for, Sean? What kind of stuff is that for a first down? You don't do that. The slowest person on the team, you're going to have him do a double reverse. Come on. Come on. Don't have me digging into my brain, because I told you, I'm going to say it again, Uptown. I'm sorry. Some of my Saints fans don't want to hear this, but I got to tell it to you, because I don't want you to fall in that stigma of these people blocking your mind to thinking. And our Saints fan, we have beautiful minds. We know this team. We know this team. You understand? And they can't change that from us. That's something they can't take. But we, as a team, as a Saints fan, we want the best. We want the best. We don't want nothing no less. And if you're going to give us less, you might as well get rid of the coach, the OC, the scouts, everybody, and build this back up. Because if you try to run it back with the same people, you're going to get the same thing at the end of the day, 7-10. You run it back, you're going to get 7-10.
We appreciate you, brother, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was a good take, bro. We appreciate you, everything you had to say. And trust me, man, we all agree. We all agree.
So let's sit here and don't be shocked when they go down. When they go down, don't be shocked. Just sit here and let's prepare our minds and say, we already know. We ain't going to be shocked. Just watch it happen. Just watch when it drop. It boom. And you're going to say, well, there it is. We said that on the show as a family. It didn't happen. The Saints getting a 4th round pick, 2 4s, you know.
Boy, that's not
hey, Uptown. All right, y'all take it easy here.
Yeah.
All right, CB.
Yeah,
all right, Uptown.
JT. Good stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Good stuff.
Y'all have a good night.
You too, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Who that?
Hey, CB, you know what I want to say, bro, right? You know, it's something that he said that was real interesting, man. He was absolutely right when he talked about our Jim Mora years. You know what I'm saying? And when we had Carl Smith, you know, we had that person that
You breaking up, Uptown. You breaking up, Uptown. All time, you breaking up, fam. You breaking up real bad. Yeah, all time breaking up. If you come back on before the show closed, I'll let him give his thoughts. But definitely shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. The calls was fabulous. We had about 4 or 5 callers, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And just a reminder, you guys, please like and subscribe. Follow the page. Who That Nation. We just gotta log on, man, and just hope for the best. You know, I don't know what's to come with the Sean Payton situation, and the reason why he's been discussed is because this move with him could potentially get us some draft picks, and if it goes back to Fox, we get nothing for this season, and that's gonna hurt us this season. So, yeah, man, it's just a lot of unknowns. We don't know who the quarterback is going to be. But that being said, man, I'm definitely going to still be 10 toes down for my Saints. You know, going to be on here going hard for them. Hopefully they get it right. I mean, as far as with Mickey, like I said, with Mickey, my biggest thing with him was just that CD move. That CD move that made no sense. I don't know if DA was feeling himself right before the season. You know, he was new. I don't know if he was just trying to, you know, make his name. It felt like he had a presence or something like that. You know how somebody, you know, get a position. You know, you had that person get that position. And they want to make their stamp known, like, you know, we not going to tolerate, you know, woo. You know, it could have been that. But, yeah, that move I definitely didn't agree with. But besides that, man, when it comes to off season and stuff, Mickey really be getting busy, and we know that, Who That Nation. So yeah, you know, as far as getting him out the door, just think we need to get him a little bit more patience. With that being said, now he gotta eat again this off season. He ate last off season, like I said, besides that CD move. You know, but that's pretty much it, Who That Nation. Like I said, you guys please like, subscribe, follow the page. As far as content, probably do something this weekend. I want to hit on Cesar Reese. I didn't know he got a 5th year option coming up, so definitely do a little segment on that. You know, give my thoughts, our thoughts if the fellas is on, and you know, we just discuss whether he's worthy of getting that 5th year option or not. 3 trash years, but the 4th year was exceptionally well. He played exceptionally well that 4th year. So, you know, we'll see. You know, really look at it and see and give our thoughts on that. But anyway, once again, you guys like, subscribe, and follow the page. It's the WDN Chatline podcast. We're out. Who that?